What is up, everybody? Firechicken here. 15 minutes with Firechicken to be exact. You know what? If you're from Washington, you probably have an unhealthy coffee obsession like me. Right here, Guns and Coffee. But let's talk about some things. 15 minutes Firechicken. You got me. Okay. This is where you guys can ask me some questions, but I'm gonna mainly be trying to get out all the information that's up to date. Okay. I don't always do this. Like if I have something to say, like I put together a little list of things and I want to do a live, but it's not really like I don't want to wait till kicking it with chicken or there's not really enough material, then I'll do this. So, being part of Streetbeefs, being part of the Scrapyard is a privilege, not a right. That's all I'm going to say on that. So enjoy being part of our group. We'd love to have you as long as you can behave and respect the rules, and not act like you're better than Streetbeefs or the organization that essentially gave you your start. You know, that allowed you to do something that you wouldn't normally have been able to, or made it easier for you to do, I should say. So appreciate it that you've got, a chance to get seen by a lot of people and that you're part of something big. It really is a big part of some people's lives. People look forward to our fights every month. We formed a nice community. We have support from the other branches. We're all one big happy family. We send fighters this way, that way, and the other way. West Coast, I know we want to get some fighters down there. But we'll get there, guys. Traveling is super expensive right now. I don't know what else to say. I want to go to Virginia, but shit, dude, plane tickets have gone up like 4 times in the last month. So it's pretty crazy. Something small. I'm gonna probably do like a little GoPro time lapse on the next event so that you guys can see kind of the gathering of people, and I'll probably implement it into one of my event videos. I'm not going to make a video about the time lapse, but it'll be part of a video, I think. I guess I don't really need to talk about that. It's just something that you'll see in the future, possibly. I'm still going to do the live at the next event, everybody. Speed Trap, what's up? I know not everybody's like a big fan of the way that we do the live, but it's free. Come on, guys. Like, if you want an up close and personal, if you want to be there live, if you want to see the fights in person, sign up to fight. It's that easy. Sign up to fight, or sign somebody else up to fight and you go with them as a corner. What's up, Sarah? Too explosive. What's up? Yeah, go with them to fight. You can be their corner. You know, we have corners there too. So the fighters are allowed a +1, and that's going to be heavily enforced because people are taking advantage of it. So, sorry about the people that, aren't taking advantage of it, but you give an inch, they take a mile. It's always how it works. You're too nice, they take advantage of your kindness. Then you got to be mean, now you're an asshole. Some K, what's up? One of our biggest fans from the West Coast. El Powell, what's up? Love seeing you guys in here. Love seeing familiar names. No faces, but names. So yes, live. We're gonna film the event live. It's only gonna be up for the time that we do the live until I get the early access videos out. And that's another thing. Blacksmith, what is up? Gonna do MMA this month, I see. Scorpio, what's up? Gonna be fighting in the Scrapyard soon. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's only if you guys haven't subscribed to early access, look, it's all the people over here that have a belt next to their name or a Sasquatch. If they got a Sasquatch next to their name, they have been supporting the Scrapyard for a long time. And it's only like $2.99 a month. And you get to see like all the fights, alternate angle, the day after they're posted. So like, why not? Why not support the Scrapyard? Why not help out the Scrapyard? That's, I mean, you get stuff out of it too. You get to watch the edited videos early too. Usually get to watch those about 24 hours ahead of being aired. We're gonna have a rap contest, hip hop intro video. It's gonna be a contest in the group. I'm figured out how I'm gonna do it. Basically, you make music for the Scrapyard, and we're gonna essentially have a bunch of people vote on it, and whoever votes the highest one, that's gonna be the grand winner. Who's gonna get fabulous prizes galore. Probably be like, you know, Scrapyard merch, that kind of stuff. So we'll do like top 3. So I think at least the top 3 people will get something cool. It's got to be, it can't be like overly vulgar. It has to be aimed at the Scrapyard or fighting in general. The more cool points for having it being closer to Streetbeefs in the Scrapyard, and like references to us and the org. So we'll do that soon. So you better start writing. Here is a change that's going to happen in the Scrapyard. Now, I got a guy to thank for this because I got a couple people. Actually, Somk, I think it was you. You're one of the people I have to thank for this. So, from the beginning of time, since the dinosaur era of the Scrapyard, we have always had 3-round fights. It's just always been that way. Like title fights, 3 rounds, whatever. My reasoning for that, I don't know. Less footage. Who knows? I probably had some stupid reason back then, but I've come around. I've changed my ways. I'm a better person. I'm more understanding. And Demon Monsoon came to me and said, Firechicken, I want to do a 5-round fight with none other than your 185-pound champion, Viking Warrior. Like, okay, I see no reason why not. Well, I think you, Somk, said something in a video like, why don't you, or it was in one of our YouTube videos, you said, why don't you guys do 5-round fights? And I was like, I really don't know. I just don't know. So I don't want to take anything away from Demon and Viking. Those guys are going to be our first 5-minute Scrapyard fight. Okay? I won't have all title fights after that point are going to be 5-round fights. I feel as a champion, you should be able to handle yourself for 5 minutes. Or 5 rounds. Sorry. It shouldn't be just another normal fight. There's more pressure. There's more on the line. Okay. So, basically enough. Yeah, still 2-minute rounds. We're still going to do 2-minute rounds. Nothing's changed other than championship fights. And there's the option of doing 5 rounds for non-title fights, I think. I think that if 2 people requested it and said, we want to do 5 rounds, I think that we could facilitate that. The Terrifier doesn't need 5 rounds, he says. That may be true. And I want you to prove that against Nasty Native. But I haven't heard back from Nasty Native. Like I told him the other day, I said, dude, find out how it's going to work for you getting up here. Like, let me know what it's going to cost you so I could start like rallying funds together. But he never got back to me. So, I don't know what to say. I know that if I had a, I know that I would be doing everything that I could to be getting up here. There's only so much that I can do. So I don't know. I don't want to put it all like on him, but I just want him to figure out like what he needs to get up here. That way we could start working on getting him up here. Does anybody, listen guys, does anybody want to contribute to him getting up here? I'll do this right now. If anybody wants to super chat, I'll take the money that, and we're going to do this again probably on Heart in the Fight, but whatever's donated to the Scrapyard for getting Nasty Native up here to do a fight against the Terrifier will go towards them. It'll go towards Nasty Native getting to Washington State to do his fight. It'll go towards his plane or whatever he takes to get in the get up here. I don't know what other means there are to get up here. I suppose he could take like a train or a bus or something. But for right now, it's plane place to stay. We'll do our best, but it's going to cost some money. And if I can't come up with enough to help out, then the fight might not happen. So what do you think, El Powell? Do you think that's worth it? I mean, Terrifier's stand-up's been questioned because he's such a good wrestler. But let's be honest, he just won a kickboxing title via knockout. Terrifier and Nasty Native can never fight MMA unless Terrifier goes pro, which, I mean, he's going to want to do some amateur fights first. But that means kickboxing is the type of fight. So we're giving Nasty Native the advantage in this as somebody who's had way more experience with stand-up. So Nasty Native has the advantage because he's getting the fight that he wants, and then taking away the element that is Terrifier's strongest point. We all know Terrifier's strongest point is wrestling. I mean, he's phenomenal at it. And we're taking that away from him. We're taking his strongest point away. And we're giving him stand-up. But as he's displayed in his last boxing match, he's done boxing, he's done kickboxing. He's the trifecta. He's done every type of match in the Scrapyard that you can do, and he's won titles in 2 of them. The only reason he hasn't won a heavyweight boxing title is because we don't have one yet. We could if I had 2 heavyweights that wanted to box. El Powell, thank you for donating. I'm going to keep tabs on it. I'll keep tabs on what's donated. I have a Cash App too if you guys want to do that, but it's let me look. I don't even know what it is. I don't use it very often, to be honest. J7, thank you. What city in Washington has the most talent? Ooh, that's tough. I'm partially biased because, well, I don't know if I'm biased, but I live near it. I would say like Lacey area, Olympia, Tacoma, Lacey, Pearson. I'd say Pierce County is probably one of the most talented groups of, yeah, definitely, because you got guys like freaking Eddie Ellis, you got UFC fighters that have done a bunch of matches, been on The Ultimate Fighter. I mean, there's just so much talent in that area. Dennis Hallman used to have a place out there, a gym. If you guys want my Cash App, it is Scrapyard Firechicken. I'll put that up. Let's see if I spelled that right. Scrapyard, Firechicken. Boom. And like I said, guys, that goes directly to them for travel expenses. Them, Nasty Native. So another thing I want to talk about, and I told you guys it's 15 minutes of Firechicken, but it's never 15 minutes of Firechicken. It's like 20, 25 minutes of Firechicken. If you guys, do you guys want to sponsor or be advertised by the Scrapyard? So listen, I get messages from places all the time that want me to sponsor them or sponsor me or whatever. People like their wallets and stuff. I mean, just all sorts of different things you can think of. But what I was thinking as I could do is, as you know or may not know, every month I take every fight fully edited and I make a video, one video that's like 2 hours long of all the fights so that you can sit down and turn it on and have entertainment for like 2 hours. It's on a playlist on my channel here, and it's called Full Events or something. So I've been doing that ever since January, I believe. And I made one for like I don't know, like last year sometime. But for the most part, they're all for this year. And I'm going to keep doing them. I really enjoy doing them. I think they're fun to do, and it's so put together as far as like completeness. I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the general idea. And what I could do is I could take I could make like little commercials for products or whoever and talk about them for like 30 seconds in between the fights. It's not really that big of a deal. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that. You can hit me up here. Scrapyardfighting@gmail.com. That's the Scrapyard email. Hit me up on there if you've got something that you want to do. Let me know what you're thinking yeah, we'll talk about it if you send me a message. So I don't know if you got something you want advertised, then maybe I can work something out with you. Signups for June, everybody. June is among us, and we're needing signups. I need women to fight. I want to make Scrapyard history this month. Okay. I want some level 150 pound women. Sign up. Make history. Your video will do good. I can tell you that. It will be seen by a lot of people. But I never have women that want to sign up. I did have one sign up this month, so I can just never get 2 to sign up. Everyone's like, why is Gash always fighting guys? Because we could never get another girl to sign up. So this next video that I put out, like I was saying, the full events, this one will be big because we had a lot of fights last month. July is going to be a big event. We got a bunch of West Coasters coming out. August we got Demon Monsoon coming out. We might have a couple other people coming out. Beach was talking about coming out. Beach, hit me up, bro. Let me know where you're at on that. Let's make it work. We can figure it out. I mean, same with you, Nasty Native. We can figure it out, but we got to talk. Let's make this happen. We don't want to be like, man, I wish I would have got that fight. I wish I would have went to Washington. I wish I would have fought in the Scrapyard. I wish I would have been whatever. I wish I could have found Sasquatch. We'll find Sasquatch. You guys come out here. We'll find him. Can you set up rides for people who want to fight but don't have rides? Yes, we can. Okay, if you're gonna make it out here, if you're gonna fly here, we will have somebody stop at the airport and grab your ass. Not literally. That didn't sound good at all. We will have somebody pick you up at the airport and bring you to the fights. We'll put it that way. We can possibly even find you somebody that's hospitable and let you maybe stay at their place. And if you're coming out to fight the Terrifier, he will take you out, he will wine and dine you, and then he will kick your ass. I'm just kidding, Terrifier. But you literally did that. I mean, come on. What if they're in the state? If we have another fighter coming from an area around them, we can ask the fighter to pick them up. Is there a fee for entering? There is no fee. There's no money involved at the scrapyard. We don't charge admission. We don't pay fighters. However, you can't come out here unless you're fighting or you're somebody's +1 in their corner. I would put your comment up on the screen, but I'm not in StreamYard. I'm just in YouTube. That's why it's not like all fancy looking. It's just me in front of the camera. Look at me, everybody. Just information for you guys, okay? So we'll do our best to get you here. But you got to make the effort too, guys. You got to put out a hell of an effort to get here. I can promise you will enjoy your time here. You might not enjoy the fight. Maybe you will. I mean, if you win. But you will enjoy the people, the environment. Just in general, I'm pretty sure everybody that's coming from out of state, as far as from different branches, has had a great time up here. So, I mean, kind of like once you're up here, it's like you're part of the scrapyard forever. Where in Washington are you guys at? We are in Gig Harbor, Washington, next to Tacoma. We'll talk about Nasty Native tomorrow. Yeah, we will. That's another thing. Here's my little sales pitch for Scrap Talk. We have 2 episodes of Scrap Talk left. 2. That's it. We've already done 10. I have a playlist on my channel that you can go to, and you can watch the fights or Scrap Talk through the playlist that takes you to Heart in the Fight. Because I understand that some people aren't subscribed to Heart in the Fight yet, so they miss Scrap Talk. It's basically me, Viking Warrior, the Canadian, and Jay Gotham. It's our bi-weekly podcast. And we talk about all stuff scrapyard and fight related. Will there be a season 2 in the fall? You can DM me about that, Scorpio. We can talk about that privately. Yeah. However, you know what I do every week? I do Kicking It with Chicken every week. I hope you guys are really enjoying Kicking It with Chicken, because I have really tried to make that better. I bought a monthly subscription to StreamYard. I reach out to big name fighters and people to get them on the show. And I do it all for your entertainment, because in all honesty, the votes that the views that the channel gets from these lives is not very much. I mean, it's like 1,000, 1,500 views. This is a fight channel. We post fights, and I'm going to be editing. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going back to editing fights, because if you don't know, it takes me roughly 2 hours to edit each fight. Last month we had 22 fights. Figure it out. That doesn't count the time it takes me to do all the work with the GoPro channel. It doesn't count the time it takes me to do the stuff with the premium access. It doesn't take into consideration the time I spend talking to you guys, promoting, sharing, commenting. I literally have devoted my life to this. Thankfully, Mama Bear is very supportive of it and helpful, and couldn't do it without her. Couldn't do it without you guys too, because you guys have been supporting me for quite a while now. You guys come on here, just comment, ask questions. That's why I keep doing this. It's not about the views. If it was about the views, then I mean, I wouldn't do this. But I genuinely like communicating with the people that watch our fights, the audience that are here for more than just the violence. So again, thank you. I appreciate you guys more than you even know. And I'll keep doing Kicking It with Chicken. Try to do it weekly. Sometimes I miss a week. You know, fight week, it's kind of hard to do on fight week. You usually get like a post-fight reaction instead of a full-on Kicking It with Chicken after the fights. I gotta say, watching before Streetbeefs channel so far, Scrappers. I appreciate the compliment. I don't take anything away from any of the other yards. We all have our uniqueness to them. You've also got to consider like the volume of fights that the other branches are putting out. For me, I mean, I'm only editing, 15, 20 fights generally a month. So I could spend more time. That's why it takes me like 1 to 2 hours per video to edit. Because I spend a lot of time doing small details and stuff that I don't need to do, but I feel like making them special. So yeah, I'll take 2 more questions. 2 more questions. What's up with my name on the wall, Steve? That's a good question, Terrifier. It's on the wall. Did you know that? Did you know your name's on the wall? Yeah, it did take years to grow. It did. I feel like YouTube has gotten better in the last probably like seven years. Like it's easier to get out there. More people are watching it than they were in the beginning. They've got so much forward momentum now that they're gonna just reign supreme forever. I believe. There's only one organization that I think could give them a run for their money as far as like the way it's picking up traction. And I'm not even going to mention it. It's not, we're constantly getting told like, oh, this fight group is so neat. Not group, but fight channel. But it's I don't care for it. I believe I don't really like what they do with their fighters and stuff, and they're just going off shock value. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about them. And also, Streetbeefs West Coast just hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, congratulations to them. Big fan from Illinois. Doughboy is from Illinois. You can sign up in our Facebook group. If you don't have a Facebook, make a Facebook just to sign up. Dude, come on, Terrifier. You should be happy that I at least went out there and did it. I usually don't put people's names on the wall until like right before the event, like the day before. Like the paint is still gooey. No, I was just out in the yard one day and I was like, screw it. Yeah, he's out of jail now. He did an interview recently. I saw it. I don't know who he's fighting for, if he's going to fight, what's going on. I mean, he's not going to get any real attention unless he fights for a major organization. And to be honest, there's not very many out there. There's fight organizations popping up all over the country. They're popping up all over the country, but Streetbeefs is the best. Not biased, just honest. He claims to be pro now. Pro at what? No, he didn't. Actually, I saw that interview. He wasn't claiming to be pro. He was just, I think he was calling amateurs pro or something. Like, he even says it in there. He's like, I don't like literally mean pro. Oh, he claims to be 5'10"? Dude, hey, you see, message me on Facebook. I'll send you a picture of me standing next to him. I'm 5'9". I'm like 3 inches taller than him. Or on Instagram. Yeah. DM me on Instagram. I'll find that picture of me in IT and I'll show you. I'm like 2-3 inches taller than him. I'm 5'9". Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. All right. I got to get on editing a video, people. I don't have the most amount of time in the day. Already been to work, got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Went to work all day, got home, did a couple things, drank some coffee to get some energy back. Got a little workout in. But yeah, he grew in prison. Oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, you got off work at 4 a.m. Damn. Where's the interview? Dang, you got to make me go to the YouTube and push the search button. Come on. I don't like to be like one of those people that says, "Oh man, just Google it." But YouTube. I'm gonna go. Okay, first one that popped up. It has a staggering 3.2 thousand views. It's weird that so many people have seen it, but according to the actual video itself, there not a lot of people have seen it. I don't know. I'm not promoting him, by the way. I'm just saying that that's the interview if you want to see it. I saved you 30 seconds of typing. All right, guys. I'm really leaving this time. Don't get separation anxiety. Don't get separation anxiety. I will be back someday. I don't know when, but I'll probably do a Kicking It with Chicken Saturday. So I need a guest for Saturday, but I'm going to be looking for probably somebody from the West Coast or the OG branch that hasn't been a guest before. Preferably somebody that is a well-known name. Chief Wildfire, what's up? But that's probably about what I'm looking at for getting a guest. I'll have a co-host or two. Not sure who. Last time it was Buddy V. The time before that it was Mad Dog and Karate Gandalf. So we have a great time on Kicking It with Chicken. Last time we had Elijah Wilmore, aka Man in the Mirror, Demon Monsoon. Dude, we had Terrifier, Simo, a whole bunch of people on there afterwards just shooting the shit. So maybe we'll do that again. But that was a 3.5 hour live. So go back and watch every single damn minute of it. I dare you. All right, guys. Firechicken out.